Hey guys, welcome back to the console couch. My name is Adrian, and today we're going to be playing some Earth Defense Force 2017. It is a mega hype game killing ants, aliens, robots, and more.
To start from the beginning, or select the number
I don't know, I had to try to start off that day with a mega, ultra, super hype guy thing. Yay! Also, this year is 2017, so that would be really, really fun if we were invaded by aliens that made ants. Just kidding, not really. So, basically this game, the Earth gets invaded by some aliens, and the aliens take ants, spiders, a bunch of other random stuff, and they attack Earth with let's start on normal because this game gets incrementally more difficult depending on which weapons you have. So it's kind of one of those games where you have to like beat it once on normal, beat it once on hard, beat it once on blah 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 blah, right? Yeah, so it's it's a little bit difficult. But it's absolutely a ridiculous game. The aliens they take these ants and they make them giant, and they make some spiders giant, and there's a giant spaceship. It's a great game. If you've never played it before, I highly recommend picking it up. It's a bit of a cult classic now, assuming that you can do that with video games these days. It's got its own little fan base. Excuse me. For a period of time, it had absolutely nobody that was buying it. But people started figuring out that it was hilarious, and it kind of just gained popularity, huge mega amounts since then. And then they had one sequel, which was not as good in my opinion. Might play that a little bit later. And then they had a new sequel that I'm not sure if it's out yet. Actually, no, I believe it is out, and I will be picking it up eventually because it looks like a great game. We got them loading screens. So it's got one of those things where you gotta like look at X thing. It's been a while. I haven't played this game in a while. Left trigger jumps, which is really weird. I found out, so I played this game with a buddy of mine a long time ago, and we figured out that the best way to move was through rolling, and you can only roll by pressing the jump button if you're a specific amount of diagonally facing to the side or whatever, which makes you move a lot faster. This is going to be really easy for the first little bit. So you can see there's a ton of ants down there. I'm probably going to just kind of take my time in getting over to them. Maybe not just shoot them all from like way far away. Ants! So you've got a bunch of different types of weapons in this game, and you can pick up new weapons as you go. Oh, you're a meanie bobini, banana fana fofini. And so I'm already getting attacked. Okay, you guys can stop doing that. It's really fun though. It's absolutely ridiculously over the top hilarity that I love. Also, you get more armor and whatnot as you go. So your character, he gains HP, more or less, because your armor is your HP. You are a member of the Earth Defense Force, aka the EDF. This game's so ridiculous. And you fight all of these ants, and you guys are going to see some other random enemies eventually as well. It's absolutely ridiculous. And again, I love it so much. I've beat this game many times on a bunch of the different difficulties. I don't think I've ever beaten it on the hardest difficulty though, so maybe that might be something to work up to. By the way, a big chunk of this game is just destroying all of the buildings around you so you can actually see where the enemies are. So there's that ant there, so I'm just gonna blow up the building that it's on and then shoot off a couple bullets in its direction. Hopefully, I can get it to die at some point. It's ridiculous. Okay, there we go. So, Eventually you get like missile launchers that'll just like launch a bunch of ammo, a bunch of rockets everywhere. So you're just like leveling the entire city so you can see where these ants are. You almost wonder if it's worth you guys even fighting the ants, because you probably do more damage as part of the EDF than the aliens do in general. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Again, can't say enough good things about this game. Just gonna keep rolling around because they can't get me that way. So their speed and whatnot changes as well. I'm just gonna blow everybody up, including myself. Their speed and whatnot changes depending on what difficulty you're playing on. So when you're playing on like the really, really difficult stuff, they just automatically like, oh crap, they're on top of me like right now. I really want a better assault rifle. I'm hoping for. That's why I keep on picking up all the weapons. Although you should probably pick up all the weapons anyway. But I'm hoping for a much better assault rifle. Although this one's pretty good, there's a lot of just better ones that have higher clip capacity, better reload, blah blah blah, more damage. There's also no reload button on this game. You just have to finish your clip. But there's a couple of ways that you can kind of be cheeky about it. As like one of the sniper rifles, it'll fire. It's got a decent sized clip, but it has like a mini reload section where there's no actual reload bar, but it takes its time in like getting back up, I guess, where you can fire again. It's like your dude's using the bolt action, blah blah blah. So what you end up doing is you'll be shooting the gun, and then you'll I just love their dead bodies rolling around as you shoot them. You shoot the gun, and then as it's doing its little reload action, that's not an actual reload, you'll switch to your other gun, you'll unload that a couple times, and then you'll go back to the other thing, and blah, 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 blah. I'm totally just killing some of these EDF guys right now, which I shouldn't be. Oops. But yeah, one of the cool things is your bullets don't destroy buildings, but your rocket launcher, like explosive stuff, that just destroys everything. This game is super fun. I don't understand why they didn't put in a reload button. Like, you don't really use most of your other buttons with this. Like, you just don't use very many buttons. Like, you switch weapons with this, and by this I mean right bumper, and then you fire with right trigger, you roll around with, left trigger, and jump with left trigger. But these other buttons, they just didn't do anything. Now, keep in mind that they did change that quite a bit in the newer iterations of the game. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Nothing new there. They did change that in the other iterations, and they've got like class-based systems and stuff, and it's pretty cool. It still doesn't feel as ridiculous as it did in this game, where you're just like one type of dude rolling around to try and kill giant ants and the like. This game's just so great. And it's only going to get better from here. Like, I know it seems like it's already like, what the hell is going on? This is amazing. You're shooting machine guns at giant ants and blowing up buildings. This is a really large map too. Like, you can go so far around. And I'll show you in some of the other maps what you can do. Because, like, the maps, a lot of them are connected to each other. And, you can go into what would be normally a different level. Even though you're in, like, one level by itself, right? So, when you go into a different level like that, it doesn't actually give you the mission in that level. You're just there until you finish the other mission. So it's just, it's really weird. Weird and neat. I like it. Such a great thing. So we got a couple of new weapons there. There's a shotgun. There's it looked like a missile launcher of some form. Yeah, the air tortoise, grenade launcher. Probably going to use the grenade launcher, I think. Fuse on impact. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we'll use... Sure, the sniper rifle, just in case. That should work. So we're on mission 2, which is literally just another thing of ants. Just ants. That'll be the name of this episode. Ants. A couple of loading screens is kind of one of the things that's not that great about it. But, you know. Oh, and when you have a sniper rifle, you can zoom in, which is kind of cool. Your bullets have a travel time. Man, I messed up that ant really good. We're just gonna launch a couple of grenades off into the distance. So this grenade launcher has a bit of a better... Oh, okay, yep. A bit of a better explosive range on it, which is the reason why I'm using it over that rocket launcher. Because the rocket launcher is entirely better, because range is very, very important in this game, but just with what few weapons we've got, being able to have that larger explosion range is a bit more helpful. How does a creature this big? This game is so self-aware. It's amazing. Oh, okay, yep, no, that's fine, yep, no, that's fine, yep, no, get off me. Blam. Blam. So the reason why I'm bringing the sniper rifle, obviously it doesn't exactly have the best ability to fire a lot, is because I can't remember entirely which level is which, and whether or not we have to take out one of the ships during this level. No, we don't, which means that we have beaten that level. It's just a much faster version than the first one. So we got the burner, which I think is a flamethrower. Either that or it's... let me just check. It might be the thing that fixes... Yeah, it's for welding, so it fixes your vehicles, which is something else I haven't gotten into yet, but we'll figure that out eventually. For now, that is the end of the episode. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys later.